Hi, this is Eddie. I'm just gonna. Oh, this is so laggy. Okay, I'm just gonna talk about the bosses in AQ40 and how we can improve on the DPS. So I already recorded once, but the mic was kind of bad. I don't know what happened. So mainly, what you're gonna see through the whole bosses is we are lacking debuff. Like we don't have fire and curse of wreck on any bosses. We don't have it. So this is a big yikes. Anyway, so for Skeram, oh, okay, but it's lagging a bit. Okay, I think it's good. For Skeram, you wanna have Arcane Protection Potion used, and that's kinda it. So you wanna be in the spot you are assigned to. So mine is the center. So I'm just gonna DPS the center. If it's the real one, I'm gonna switch to the right. See if you find to duplicate. And you wanna do Thunder's first GCD, and that's it. I use a strike here because there is a lot of duplicate and we can't really cleave them because we don't master the fight yet. But you could use Diamond Flask and just cleave all of them from the beginning. Anyway. Here we got a bit of parries. I think he parries my first Thunders, I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. So he parries my first Thunders. It happens, but you can just do another one right after. Okay, so this is the real one, so you just wanna interrupt the cast when you can of Arcane Explosion. So here you see he dies in 30 seconds. You can add a bit of seconds with the duplicate, but Death Wish now is a good call in my opinion. Here I'm DPSing the center because I'm in the center. I see it's a duplicate, so I just kill him fast. Oh, you wanna do high DPS? This is the real one, so I just assumed that the other duplicate was getting killed too. Maybe he didn't. I don't really know. And you see we're still missing fire and curse of wreck. But we have do we have?
Taking rolling back to the mid.
I don't know. Okay. I used Death Wish, Strike, and I should use Blood Fury soon.
No split.
This is the real one. No, this is duplicate and the real one teleported.
Drop down, thank you.
Here I use Blood Fury, and yeah, 1 second on Death Wish. Yeah, that's yikes. I kill this duplicate. The real one is here. And yeah, so because of the duplicate, the timing was off. But if you can manage the duplicate better, the timing was good. So there you go. That's Skeram. It's pretty simple. We just need more debuff on boss and better focus on the targets. And also you see that I don't have my Arcane Protection Potion anymore. I mean, it's because it's useful to have it. So you shouldn't not use it. Okay, then we have Sartura fight. So big yikes on this fight. I didn't have Death Wish. I used it on Trash Pack before, so I just need to be more aware of the time we take to clear trash. anyway, so you basically want to use Rec and a strike. Unfortunately, I didn't have a strike either because I used it. But you wanna so you want to have Death Swish on pool, Rec on pool, no, Death Swish on pool, a strike on pool, Rec on pool, Boosters on pool, and cleave all the ads down. This is how you make like a 3k DPS on strike.
It's gonna be great, guys. Make sure you pop all cooldowns off. Everybody in, pull coming in 3.
So yeah, so like Diamond Flask is I think 150 AP, and a strike is like 270 or 260, I don't remember. So it's worth to use a strike for the ads, because you'll see the ads dies in 2 seconds. You also want to have a leap ready to use for the Sartura boss. Don't use it on the ads because they don't hit much. Just use it for the execute phase at the end. And if you get too many damage by the ads, use Hailstone. And that's it, I think. I mean, you should be fine. They don't hit that much. I don't know why the fuck do I open my character sheet. Diamond, Recklessness, and Blood Fury for me. Here you wanna have your fingers on your intercept button. So mine is Alt and R. I don't know how to pronounce the R in English. I think it's or. It's weird because in French it's R. Anyway, so you wanna be ready to intercept back. You get bumped, intercept. Bim bam boom, cleave all that shit. So here you wanna kill them before they bump you another time. Unfortunately, they did bump us another time, so it was quite bad. So you wanna kill them faster than that.
I still have her challenging. I'll get the taunt after.
So here it's like a whirlwind, but she's not enraged, so you can still do a bit of DPS if you trust your healers. We have quite good healers, so we're fine. Just see, we don't have Firefire, we don't have Curse of Break on anything.
Don't die here, guys. Taunt, resist. Stun.
Here you can do a bit of DPS. You need a tank to taunt here. Stunner.
I'll get it in 1 after the taunt. Get away from her. Get away from her.
It's okay, you can tank a bit of whirlwind, get out. And when she gets like at 20-25, you can interstep back in and do DPS.
I got it.
So like now, I think. It was a bit late, but it's okay. Now you lip. Yeah, you see the lip. And there you go.
I got spells.
Not a hard fight. I didn't have I didn't need to use Hailstone because the ads didn't do much damage. Unfortunate second knockback from the ads, and unfortunate boss control. I don't think shit. So yeah, tank need to control a bit, and we need debuff on the boss too.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark rage at the back.
Okay, so this is Fankriss. We could have done more DPS on this one. There is some reason why we didn't do that many DPS, but it still wasn't bad. But for example, I think we should out DPS mage. So on single target fights, mages can get close to us, I think. But on fight like Sartura, it should be all warriors on top, because there is much more cleaving, and you can use CDs on cliff. Anyway, here what's happened? Yeah, the quality is bad. I'm not sure why. Here I get a bit of aggro. It's alright. This is happening because Mahila is getting a lot of parries. So I get aggro a few times.
I've been parried like 12 times. So.
They switch now. A strike soon. Here I try to rearrange the ads a bit to pull them from the casters. So yeah, you wanna have like a tank do that. I'm not sure how people do that, or like casters come back to melee range. I'm not sure how it works, but you wanna have ads with boss. So just one com. Sorry. A strike, blood free. Yes, there's a worms, but you know we need to kill the boss like fast, so to burn it. I need a Mighty Rage potion. Got a fat 4.3k execute, so that's not bad. And I got misses at the end. A bit unlucky at the end. So could have done better. Like could have like I got aggro a few times. And I could use hamstring in between my rotation to proc win free. So more heroic strike, Blue's Thirst on cooldown, and hamstring. And also, I didn't tell you, but Thunders fell at the end. That's why we did this shit damage here. Like 400 execute. Like this is because there's nothing on the boss, so we don't do any damage. And during the whole fight, no fairy fire, no curse of wreck. So melee could have done way more damage. And curse of shadow and curse of elements. So yeah, this is bad. Something is wrong with fairy fire and curse of wreck. Anyway. Okay, so here I'm gonna talk about Huhuran a bit. And it's not that hard to do big DPS. So I just said you can dispel me because like so I'm talking about the even sting potion that sleeps you during 1 year, so it's a bit annoying. So I say you can dispel me. I don't mind getting like 4,000 damage because I have a nature protection potion. I can use another one on my FK mind and have like 10k health. I don't mind. Also on this fight, I have Diamond Flask, but I was thinking I had Earth Strike. Sorry. So this is a thing that can happen when you get Earth Strike. You mix mesh, like you mix them. So I forgot to use Diamond Flask, and I used it on the Earth Strike timing. This can happen. It's bad, but yeah, happens.
Watch for the full parry, please.
At least I had this wish.
Right,
yeah. 5 thunders, fairy fire. So that's nice. So that's like the first fairy fire on boss we got. No, but we didn't have curse of wreck still. They switch now. So you see, I forgot. I thought I have a strike and not Diamond Flask, because a strike is like 20 seconds and Diamond Flask is like 1 minute. So you wanna have heroic strike queued all the time. Do Bloodthirst whenever it's up, and for Weatherwind, and if you got time, do hamstring. So my hamstring is on charge because I have a macro that just charge, and whenever I don't charge, it does hamstring. It was a macro I made for PvP to just instantly charge hamstring, but I use it on PvP too. So here some guys get stunned. It's fine though. So the raid leader calls for recklessness, but most of us used it on Sartura, so it was just for some people. We should fix that, like just wreck on one or another. This is mainly why we didn't kill the Sartura as fast enough. Yeah, you wanna be ready to use another GNPP when she's in Berserker mode. Like now. Absorb, absorb, you see also absorb. It just saves your life. Okay. And there you go. The main tank died because he didn't have flask, so it can happen. We still didn't have I'm not sure. Oh, we had Curse of Wreck. Okay, we got Curse of Wreck. I don't know when though. Okay, my bad. Okay. So this was a good fight because we got Curse of Wreck. So this is mainly why we did so much damage on it, because we actually had debuff to do damage. Yeah, you saw I used Hellstone. I was about to use Sapper Charge, but it's really risky because it does you damage on you. So I just use Hellstone and be safe with it. Also, I got more DPS than most of people. Brony did almost like me, but he had recklessness up. But he's off tank, so he did really good damage on it. Oh. Okay, so this is Twin Emperors. We had a new tank, so I didn't really know how to DPS with this new tank. And he also was wearing a shield, so I wasn't sure about his threat. I don't wanna take aggro of the boss, so I held off a bit. So here you see spamming thunders at the beginning. Thunders, 2 thunders. I wait a bit, not sure what's happening. I kill ads. It's fine. It's fine, no, just kill ads. Then DPS, use a strike here, DPS, full DPS. He has good threat, so I'm not worried. Also, he said you guys can pop CD. I should have used Death Wish on the first pull. I think I use it now. So we didn't have Death Wish for the execute phase. It was like a 30-second close. So yeah, that's yikes. And I got bumped. This is unlucky. It happens. So this is a thing the melee Emperor can do. He just targets random melee and bump him away. It's quite unlucky. We are still needing fire and Curse of Wreck. Yeah, this is bad because I still have 10 seconds on this wish and we have to swap. So you want to use this wish early because you will have it back up for the execute phase, but we didn't have it back up. So next time I think I won't use it. I will just use a strike and blood free. This DPS, you wanna have fire survive on it again.
Swap in 5.
Kill ads. Ads are first target.
Swap.
Kill every ad on your way to the boss. Wait a bit. Blizzard, avoid the blizzard. Go in. You wanna have demoralizing shout. It's hard to say.
DPS can go.
Yeah, DPS can go, but we don't have debuff Brony, so we can't go.
Teleport in 5.
Focus the ads, kill all the ads on your way. This was good. Chromac is not dying, so the new tank is good. Nothing to say. We're gonna use a strike with Brownie when it will teleport again. We got Parry. Like, this shit is so annoying. Like, he just turns around when you do Blowsters, and he just parry your ass. Yeah, yikes. Yeah, you don't have to switch that fast. You can wait a bit. Like, see, that was a 9-second delay on switch. Here you see the timer. Still not switch. Still not switch. So yeah, you can stay a bit back in, I say. Just switch at 0 second. Here, I got dazed like a bitch. Happens. Brownie is getting low. Yeah. No fire, no kiss of wake. We could have done way more damage. Anyway. Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Okay, so for Viscidus, I don't have much to say. Just your priority is to have frost weapons.
Yeah, hold on a sec.
Is to have frost weapons, big stamina, and big nature resistance. So you wanna stay in, Q, Heroic Strike, stay in defensive stance, do nothing else than that. And when it freezes, you go to a spot and you kill the blobs. So I'm cross, so I have few melees with me, and we just DPS a bit the blobs. And then of course you wanna support charge. So personally, I like to do late support charge because usually the boss stays at the boss can stay at like 20% health because 2 or 3 blobs didn't get killed at the end. So yeah, I let others do the early samples and I do the last one. So here you don't want to battle shout, don't want to do anything, just Q, every strike until it freezes and stay in defensive stance. So you see on my F keybind I have poison cleanse consume. I mean I don't use it because it gets cleanse anyway of the shaman because of the shaman, but you can use it if it doesn't get cleanse, but it should be alright. Here you wanna switch to red weapons. Kill the last one, and he should be dead already. Yeah. And then you go back to your normal weapons and freeze him again. That's kinda it for the warriors. It's not really a hard fight, you know. I used my Cthun trinket because I think the poison wasn't getting off, so I just cleansed it myself. Anyway, that's it. Yeah, so this is Bug Trio. That was a really bad fight from us. We could have done much better. I think we need to stack the bugs, all of them, and we need to stay stacked because I don't know what's happening. There is no debuff on buffs on the bosses, like no fairy fire, no cluster wreck, just thunders. You wanna have that diamond flask, and you wanna death wish and blood free. So how you do DPS on this fight is you cleave all of them down. I mean all of them. Yeah, you should cleave all of them because what we are doing now is tanking this guy away so we don't get poison bolted. But in this fight we get poison bolted anyway, and we don't get that much damage because I use a nature protection potion on pull. So I don't know what are we scared of. So like the little one is getting tanked in Africa. I don't know why. Like this guy is getting tanked. I mean, it's definitely not the Chromac fault. Like he's just doing what he's asked to do. It's just not the good strategy in my opinion. So this is scuff as fuck because you can just DPS this one. We get poison bolted. It's slow. We don't do that much damage. Berserker Rage out of it. It's fucking like I don't know for the casters, but as DPS, as melee DPS, this is fucking horrible to DPS. This is so annoying. Then the little one charged back in Canada. So if there were not people here, he would just have charged like this guy, and we could have keep cleaving them. But he charged in Canada, so I don't know. Hopefully he comes back. We kill him, then there is them. So here you wanna Berserker Rage out of the last sphere. So this was so the last sphere was a bit unlucky. Happens. And you wanna supercharge the ads. So here your sappers, your cleave. Kree came back. Here I DPS Kree a bit because the other one just keeps charging and is not being controlled. So here everyone is panicking for nothing because like the tank, like this guy is tauntable. Like you can taunt him. Just he charges away, and if people were stacked on top of each other, like he could just be taunt immediately. And like here, okay, so Chromac taunted, nice. And then he go to pigs. Oh shit, what's happening? Then he goes to Bong, okay. Like the tank are not in range to taunt him. So this is a problem. Like Bong and pigs should have been like more closed from tank and not away like that. So now Brony got time to taunt it, so we can do some DPS. Then it goes back to Africa. Here we need someone to taunt him. It's annoying. Chromac taunt him. At least we don't get poison bolted for this part. This guy one shot. So Brony is tanking him. He's the main tank. I don't know why. Because Chromac and Mahila does more threat than him. Mahila didn't have buff, but anyway. Like Brony just doesn't have Thunder Fury. So yeah. Brony keep taunting him because he sees Chromac getting close on threat. then Chromac, it goes to Chromac, and like this guy is no joke. So he fucking slapped Chromac. Mahila taught him like at 1 second late. It like it's not his fault, but it was so close. And we killed him. So yeah. I could have died here, but I was under Chromac, so it was fine. Also, when he dies, you need to stay out because like Busy died from him. So yes, that's a big yikes. And also we need Fire and Curse of Rake. On all the boss, you can see it's never here. It's annoying. It happens though. We can do better for every fight, so it's good. Okay, so here Cthun fight is about to start. I have Natural Protection Potion used. I will use Shadow Protection Potion too because of the Mind Flay. I really advise any melee DPS to use that, so you don't get killed in a dumb way. So I'm Diamond. I got my spot. I know where to go. I don't need it because I have one already. We are ready to go. It was fear. So there is also a lot to improve on Cthun. But at least I think we got some debuff on him. So here's a range in my group. I'm trying to figure out where they're gonna be because you have one spot for melee, but you have three spots behind the melee. So they need to separate each other in 3 spots because they can't be stacked on each other's. Like they can't tank the eye beam. Anyway, we're about to go. So main tank goes in. You wanna 1, 2, and you go in. Main tank is up in north, so I'm waiting for him to keep going. Go to my spot, waiting for my teammate. I used Earth Strike here, Blood Fury, Earth Strike, Blood Fury, Death Wish too. So you're gonna use all your cities here. We need Fire, Curse of Rake. It's okay, I think it's gonna come. It's still very late. Curse of Rake now. Yeah. Maybe not me, it's fine. Indie Genius almost died from getting knocked back into me, but I guess we got lucky. Then there is Dark Glare. So I'm not sure how people die from this. You have clearly enough time to get out. So when you see the eye facing you, you just go out. So my spot is like here. So like this is my spot. But you will see the Dark Glare keeps going. So you have 2 options. Either you keep stacking here and hope for Dark Glare to end fast, or you go all around and then you go to a spot. So what I chose is to keep stacked here. I go out for the Claw Tentacle because it can knock back you into the Dark Glare and you can get 1 shot with this, so need to be careful with that. By the way, you don't use Whirlwind at all during this fight because you can't hit Cthun unless you are very close to him. So it's actually more worth to just spam normal rotation. I say me here because this is where we will be once Dark Glare ends. But yeah. it doesn't end now, so we have to stack with them. And whenever it ends, go back there. Hey, see here? Look, like, this is very unfortunate. Hopefully no one died. I see. Oh yeah, okay. 1 people died because of the stacking, and I think it was my healer. Lucky, bam. 1 people died. So they don't have to stack like that. Oh, maybe they were scared because I was waiting stacking with them, so they got. I don't know. They should have been here, not here. But I was waiting for the Aguilera to end to come back to my spot, so that was maybe a bit confusing. Anyway, just get him and focus the eye tentacle. Now you wait for the big tentacle to spawn. You wanna have some thunders on the boss, so it's ready whenever the vulnerability phase comes. Here, Satsumi almost dies, so you need a tank. So you need a tank to taunt it, but he was taunted whenever he was stunned. So Satsumi almost died here. Like a tank need to taunt the big guys. Thunders again. Got 5, nice. It got Curse of Shadow for no reasons. It doesn't have Curse of Rake or Fire. I mean, I think it's Shadow or it's Elements. I think it's Curse of Elements. Here you wanna stun the big guy and interrupt his cast. And also you see the Mind Flare on me. So I got absorb, I got few absorb, and then I need to like do something about it because no range is killing it. So you wanna have your hunters one-shotting them from the back. Like this is basically a waste of interrupt. It should have been dead before. So here you see I got 2 add-ons. I don't know why. I got the stomach and the stomach. I am mainly looking at this one though, because this is like a DBM features. But this one is more graphic. It's easier to see what's happening. Keep Thunders, refresh Thunders up. Curse of Shadow, Curse of Elements, no Curse of Rake yet. I think it's gonna come, but still. Kill the eye tentacles on your side only. Let the range deal with others. Here I got a so no one. So this is why you need to stun the big guy or interrupt it. Few melees died. Here you wanna get in the back of Cthun to DPS, so you don't get any parries. Same, you don't do whirlwind, so you are not using whirlwind, just heroic strike and bloodthirst. Battle shout, use battle shout daily. Use every cooldown here, Rake, blood free. And I don't have so for some reason I don't have my wind fury. I don't know what's happening. So I don't receive any totems from where I am. So maybe Shaman doesn't know where melee is, but we need totems here. So yeah, no wind fury. at least we got a Curse of Wreck on the boss, so we got debuff. We just didn't have a debuff on the first phase. Still a big thing. He's Brownie Totem, so it's nice. But you will see sometimes no one is taunting the big tentacle, and melee could die from it. So need to be careful. Also here you see some casters go too much back in the back. They actually need to be on the side of Cthun, or a bit inside of him, because they don't need to be in melee range to hit the tentacle in the back. They just need to be in range and just throw a fireball, so I don't know. But they don't need to be that back. Like just stay on the side of Cthun. Okay, you need to stun this. DPS, big DPS. You wanna do as much as DPS on the big guys so it dies more quick. Refresh Thunders here, you just saw it. Also, you wanna go out at 6 or 7 stacks, depending on how many health you have. Got a dodge happens. So you see, intercept is not up for this one. So you wanna intercept the guy that does the beam and not intercept this one. Like this one, you could just run to him and just use a strike back again and blood free and just finish him. Still not win free, and we need the Thunders. So Thunders fell down. So I need to refresh Thunders still. That's basically it. I don't know who got the gloves, but Cat. And then there is the last fight, Ouro. Well, this is a bit complicated fight for us, but it works out. We need to do more DPS on him. We need to have. I mean, we just need to do more DPS, but we also need to have more threat on the tanks. Anyway, you will see when the fight will come. I think it's nice to see at all the fight, because we can still improve a lot for all of them. Yeah, you're being ready. You just check all your consumables. You need to use natural protection potion before the fight. You need to use it and get a strike. I use a strike because we go out to do during sweep, so yeah, you wait for the tank to go in, Thunders, then you battle shout. Yeah, you do DPS. You go out for sweep. Don't wanna take the first damage. So here, Mahila got swept and sandblasted away. So this is good. You just need to wait for the tank to come back in, and you can DPS. But here, what I'm seeing is, so all the shitty casters on top of me, so can't really see what's happening. I'm at 8.6 and there is no other melee on top of me. So I'm like, okay, I need to go out. I got a dodge, fortunately. But then I see Maribeli was second on threat. So he got it. He instantly dies. Melee DPS can't tank Ouro. He does way more damage. Also, we need Curse of Wreck. So I'm just waiting for Brony to be threat. So I don't know what happened. What happened with Brony? I think Brony should hit the first sweep and intercept the back instead of going out. That's my take though. Yeah, you DPS, you go out for sweep. I don't go out, I dodge it because I don't. Sandblast on Brony, it goes on Chromac. So he's just a 3k threat more than me. So this is scary because I can get threat easily. Hopefully he has Thunder Fury, so he goes up fast. Here I do one mistake is I think Chromac was getting Sandblasted here. I thought it was him, but this is 44k and this is 33. I should have noticed the numbers, but the Sandblast is gonna go on no base. So you actually want to stay behind until you are sure that Chromac is gonna get Sandblasted. Here, Sandblast on no base. So I shouldn't have been here at all. I should have still do DPS back here, but it's hard to notice. So you see, by the way, I was getting ready to get Sandblasted because I used the defensive stance. Sandblast, defensive stance, doesn't go on this. So I just pop Berserker stance back again and keep DPS. Here I still need to go out for sweep. I don't do it because I'm dumb. I get swept. Now it's for sure gonna be Chromac, but now I don't need to reset my threat. I needed to do it the last Sandblast. So now I'm just resetting my threat for nothing because Marilla is behind and Brony is getting up too. By the way, Raj died here because he intercepted back in too fast. So need to wait for the Sandblast or need to wait to Chromac to back in. Sandblast goes on Chromac. I ate it. I get my threat reset to 0. Doesn't really matter. I go back to my DPS spot. So I lost a bit of DPS on this. It's because we still have to figure out the fight. I intercept back in immediately because this is execute phase and I'm at 0 threat, so I'm not scared of getting threat. I still have Elson, I still have Lip. Sandblast on Maila, gonna be on Brony. Spamming execute, Mighty Rage. Wind Fury, execute. So here we got another sweep. So if we had more DPS and Curse of Wreck, for example, we could have killed it before the sweep. So we need more DPS. Like this fight, the more sweep there is, the harder it is to kill it. I get hit because the sweep range is broken. So annoying. So like this is so annoying. I can't do shit about it. I don't have intercept because I used it before. And there you go. You finish it. And you need to avoid the earthquake, the little thing, because it does a lot of damage. So here I see something goes. You need to be careful at the end of the fight still. And I think that's it. Thank you.